My journey began with a single word: Borneo. The name itself felt like an adventure: ancient rainforests, mysterious creatures, a world untouched by time. Stepping off the plane, the air was thick and warm, scented with damp earth and sweet flowers. I felt a powerful pull toward the island's green heart. Borneo is more than a place on a map. It's a living, breathing world, home to some of the oldest forests on Earth. I came not just to see, but to feel and understand the spirit of this wild land. The local people spoke of the forest as a provider and protector, their stories filling me with wonder. My gear was simple: a backpack, compass, and a map showing only the major rivers. The real map was the land itself. The sun, stars, and water would guide me. My goal: travel deep into the interior, far from familiar paths, to experience raw wilderness. This journey wasn't about conquering nature, but becoming part of it. Before setting out, I learned from village elders which plants to eat, where to find clean water, how to read the jungle's signs. Their wisdom was a gift, passed down through generations. I felt humbled by their connection to the land. With their blessings and a heart full of excitement, I took my first steps toward the unknown. The real challenge was not physical, but mental. I was a guest in this immense green kingdom, eager to learn its secrets. The adventure had begun. I was ready for whatever lay ahead. Entering the rainforest was like diving into a green ocean. The light changed instantly, filtered through a thick canopy, turning sunlight into soft green rays. Every surface was alive: moss on trunks, ferns on the floor, orchids clinging to trees. The path was narrow, winding between giant roots and fallen logs. I felt small, a tiny figure in a vast world. The jungle was a symphony: buzzing insects, birds calling, leaves rustling with unseen life. I learned to listen. The sounds told stories of danger, water, and weather. I moved slowly, taking in every detail: orchids, columns of ants, the interconnectedness of all things. The trees sheltered animals, animals spread seeds, everything worked in harmony. This was nature in its purest form, a masterpiece deserving respect and protection. As the day wore on, the forest grew deeper and more mysterious. The path faded, and I relied on my compass and instincts. Streams offered cool relief. Wild ginger by the water reminded me the forest provides. This place was full of resources for those who knew where to look. I felt a growing confidence in my ability to survive here. The rainforest was both teacher and test. I was beginning to understand its language. The adventure was real. It happened suddenly. I lost the trail, distracted by pitcher plants glistening in the dim light. I turned back, but everything looked the same. Giant trees, thick ferns, endless green. My compass pointed north, but my sense of direction was gone. Fear crept in, a primal fear, heart pounding, palms sweating. The beautiful jungle now felt menacing, shadows deeper, animal sounds mocking. I remembered: stop, think, observe, plan. I forced myself to be calm, fighting panic. As fear subsided, curiosity took its place. This was the ultimate test. I was truly alone, off the map, facing real adventure. I looked around with new eyes, not just a visitor but part of this environment. My survival depended on understanding and working with the jungle. Awe washed over me. I was lost in one of the most incredible places on Earth. The scale of the forest was overwhelming. I was just one small person in a vast wilderness. It was humbling, putting my own problems in perspective. I felt a deep connection to the world around me. No longer just an observer, I was a participant in the jungle's drama. In that moment, I found peace. I was lost, but exactly where I needed to be. The jungle had become my teacher. I was ready to learn. The rainforest is never quiet. As night fell, the symphony changed. Frogs croaked, cicadas buzzed, moths fluttered, and owl hooted. It was a mesmerizing concert, played by a million tiny musicians. Daylight brought shafts of sun, butterflies like stained glass and giant flowers. At night, fireflies blinked, bioluminescent fungi glowed, an enchanted world revealed after dark. The smells were rich damp earth, decaying leaves, fresh rain, night-blooming jasmine, spicy ginger. Every scent told a story of the forest's health and diversity. The air was so humid it felt tangible, leaves cool and waxy, tree bark rough and mossy. I ran my hands over ancient roots, feeling the life pulsing through them. Every texture was a reminder of the ecosystem's vitality. The rainforest was a world to experience with all senses. Immersed in its beauty, I felt truly alive. One morning, I woke to rustling above. Orangutans moving gracefully through the branches. A large male watched me with intelligent eyes, a mother guided her baby. I stayed still, not wanting to frighten them. True royalty of the forest. Seeing them in their home was a gift, a reminder of why we must protect these animals. Later I stumbled upon a pygmy elephant, peaceful and gentle, pulling leaves with its trunk. Encounters like this are rare and precious, filling me with wonder and respect for life's diversity. I watched a rhinoceros hornbill fly overhead, its colorful beak unmistakable. On the forest floor, stick insects and leaf insects blended perfectly with the foliage. Every log revealed new beetles, ants and spiders. The jungle teemed with life. By the river I saw proboscis monkeys leaping and chattering, always wary of crocodiles. These moments reminded me I was a guest in a wild, unpredictable world. I had to be alert and respectful at all times. The rainforest creatures were both teachers and guardians. Each encounter deepened my connection to this place. The wild was alive all around me. After days lost, I found a hidden trail and followed the scent of wood smoke to an Iban longhouse. The Iban welcomed me with kindness, offering food and water. We communicated through smiles and gestures, sharing more than words. They lived in harmony with the forest, taking only what they needed and always giving thanks. Their respect for nature was profound, a way of life, not just an idea. The elders showed me their garden, teaching me the uses of plants for healing and sustenance. Their knowledge, passed down for generations, made them true guardians of the forest. I realized wisdom comes from living close to the earth, not just from books. My time with the Iban was short but transformative. They taught me survival is about community and respect, not just skills. When I left, they gave me a wooden charm for protection. A young man guided me back to a river trail toward civilization. I left with gratitude and a deeper understanding of humanity. In the jungle, I found more than my way, I found connection. The giant trees of Borneo were my greatest teachers. Some were centuries old, silent witnesses to history. Standing at the base of a massive dipterocarp, I felt the weight of deep time. These trees would outlast me, reminding me to appreciate the present and think of our legacy. The forest taught patience. Nothing hurries, yet everything is accomplished. Trees grow slowly, rivers carve the land over millennia. Decay and rebirth cycle endlessly. In our rushed world, the jungle urged me to slow down and trust the process. Patience is strength, resilience is survival. I saw trees struck by lightning still growing, plants thriving in darkness, life adapts and overcomes. The jungle's resilience inspired me to find my own inner strength. Most importantly, I learned about interconnectedness. Every plant, animal, and insect has a role. Bees pollinate, fungi recycle, monkeys spread seeds. Remove one piece and the whole system suffers. We are part of this web, not separate from it. Our actions affect the entire planet. The forest's lessons are urgent. Support and protect this delicate balance. The ancient trees hold wisdom for us all. We must listen. The Iban guide led me to a clear path along the river, then vanished into the forest. Alone again, I felt confident, changed by my journey. The forest was now a companion, not a threat. I walked with purpose, grateful for every sight and sound. The lessons of the jungle were my true map. I reflected on fear, wildlife, and the kindness of the Iban. I had come seeking adventure but found a deeper connection to nature and myself. The physical journey ended, but the inner journey had just begun. As I neared civilization, jungle sounds faded, replaced by distant engines. I reached a riverside settlement, relieved, accomplished, changed. Leaving Borneo was bittersweet. A part of me would always remain there. The rainforest had tested, taught, and healed me. It reminded me of what truly matters: courage, resilience, respect, and kindness. The spirit of Borneo was now a part of me. Adventure isn't just about jungles or mountains, it's a mindset. It's stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing the unknown, and learning from the world. We all have a wild spirit. You can find adventure anywhere: your backyard, a new hobby, a conversation. Keep your heart open and your mind curious. The world is beautiful and full of wonder, but it needs our protection. Borneo's forests and animals are under threat. We must be guardians, not just visitors. My time lost in the jungle stripped away the unnecessary, revealing strength I didn't know I had. Facing fear brings growth. I hope my story inspires you to seek your own adventures and respect nature's wonders. The spirit of exploration connects us all. Stay wild and never stop exploring. Thank you for joining me on this journey.